And what he responds with is, well, of course they feel pain, okay, but they are not sentient like you and me. We share this in common. And so we have to be able to do our best to not want this to happen to other animals, or we have to be able to understand these animals, understand that they do feel, they do hurt, they do sense pain, they do mourn. And so let's just go right to the video where we share this and understand why we do it. So if anybody can help me here understand what happened to the buffalo, please feel free. It's got a big patch off the back. You can see it's just laying there. I saw the horns. It's a terrible sight to see. I got him zoomed in. It's just dirty. It's just drugging out there. Yeah. It's not very pleasant. But there.
Quit eating animals.
Yeah, we own a business called Quit Eating Animals. Are you familiar with that business? All right, you guys, welcome back to the Quit Eating Animals show. We are on episode 15. Today is March 23rd, 2023. Today we're going to be talking about animals and sentience. Do they understand what's going on? Are they aware of themselves? Are they aware of the world? What's going on around them is something that we're going to be talking about today. Actually, let's bring up this post. Let's bring up his post here. All right, so here it is. I'm talking to Savage here. You know, he trolls or something, says, you know, he was really passionate about eating animals. I responded, he said because they are delicious, no offense. And it's really not any offense to me. So, Savage, do you think that they are conscious, aware, and feel pain like you and me? And what he responds with is, well, of course they feel pain, okay, but they are not sentient like you and me. So, pulled up the definition of sentient. Sentient is just the feeling, the being able to perceive feelings and feel things and be sentient, like aware of this world, aware of that they are in this world and others around them. And I think that's pretty simple to see. I mean, just logically, if anybody has pets at home, you know that your dogs, they feel things, they show emotions, they are happy when you come home. They understand when you're going away. They understand when you're mad at them. They understand when you're upset. They share these feelings. And this is a dog. There's other animals, many other animals that are sentient. All animals are sentient, just like you and me. It might be different. They might have their own way of showing emotions or dealing with things, or this is on them. We don't fully understand the capabilities of animals, and what I experienced only just further drives it home, or further proves the point to me. And this is why I'm sharing it, because I witnessed the bison out here. There was a dead bison on the side of the road. Came across. I was driving around, and I didn't realize it. I was driving around, and I see this bump, or it looks like a dirt mound, and it's brown, and I'm driving past, and I look, and I see a horn. I see a horn out of it. I said, that's a bison. I knew that was a buffalo that had passed away, that they pull out of the bison ranch and would apparently to put on the side of the road for somebody to pick up. That's how they get rid of dead bodies. I'm sure they called someone, or is it the same people that pick up dead deer on the side of the road? I have no idea. But what's unique is that I work with someone that may have the information, or their family have the information, and I'm going to try to seek this out. I'm going to try to get the information of what happened to this buffalo, what the whole process is to pick one up, and why. And I'll tell you that story a little bit, maybe in another video. But so I experienced them, or I was driving down and I noticed that going to work. On my way back to work, or back from work with the boys, I had the boys with me, and we stopped, because what I saw all the buffalo congregated around, or up into the fence, and you'll see up into the fence to where the dead buffalo was on the side of the road. So they couldn't actually get there, but they knew that buffalo was there. They also knew that I was there, and every time that I go there and visit them and speak to them, they turn and look, they hear, they see me. This is like, these animals are aware. Okay, and the reason why I'm sharing with buffalo is because we need to apply the buffalo is the same as a dog, is the same as a cow, is the same as a pig, is the same as a chicken. I mean, even though they may have differences, they are all aware of this world. They all see each other. They know, if something is about to harm them. They understand, they feel, and they're actually aware enough to know that another animal is dead or their family member is dead. And so what I'm going to share with you is the video. Let's first pull up the video. So this is Savage here. So Savage, well, of course they do. They feel pain, but they are not sentient like you and me. So sentient like you and me is being able, like, you're upset, I mean, we're human. I mean, that's easy. That's our own species. It'd be very naive of us to think that other animals don't have their way of showing emotions and communicating or dealing with a dead family member, just like we do. And I'd say that individually speaking, I bet you, certain buffalo or certain bison of the family react different or grieve differently than another buffalo. We cannot look at these animals and be like they're like all the same. It is just all buffalo are the same. No, a buffalo is an individual buffalo, just like a chicken is an individual chicken. They all have personalities, and I think that they all deal with grief and mourning differently. I mean, just like you and I do, right? I mean, it just makes sense. They are animals. They all have a central nervous system, meaning they feel pain, they sense things. These are the same. We have the same. We have a heart, lungs, we breathe. I mean, these are similar. I mean, these are something that we have to share. We share this in common. And so we have to be able to do our best to not want this to happen to other animals, or we have to be able to understand these animals, understand that they do feel, they do hurt, they do sense pain, they do mourn. And so let's just go right to the video here. Let me pull up the video. I'm going to share. We're going to get rid of this. Let's see. Boom. Let's get rid of him. And then we're going to go ahead and choose a file here. And let's first show this first video. This is us pulling up to, I'm going to show you up close of what the dead buffalo looks like. This happened after the fact. I knew that the buffalo was there, and we have already observed them, but I wanted to get there just to share this and understand what we were doing. So, if anybody can help me here understand what happened to the buffalo, please feel free. It's got a big patch off the back. You can see it's just laying there. I saw the horns. It's a terrible sight to see. I got him zoomed in. It's just dirty. It's just rugged out there. It's not very pleasant. But there it is, the buffalo on the side of the road there. And for perspective, let me just give you kind of an aerial view of where this is and what we were looking at. So here it is. I'm going to zoom back up, right? If wherever you are in the world, here we are. Here is this Rogue Bison Ranch. All right, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Here we go. We keep zooming in, and we are here. So this Bison Ranch is just around the corner. So we pull out of our street, we drive a little bit, and then here off to the right is the Rogue Bison Ranch. And it's kind of around this property here. You can see this house here, but the Rogue Bison Ranch, the gate that we were looking at, or where this is, was right here, right where 52nd Street is. And this is where another video is going to be picked up, because what I did was I was driving down Thornapple River Drive, and we took a 52nd Street, you can see right here, and I kind of pulled off to the side, and I was looking straight across. Okay, so I was looking straight across, and we're going to show you, I'm going to pull up another video of what that was, and that's really of what I experienced, and this is really what I want you to see, and I hope you're able to watch this whole thing, because I could have stayed longer, and I wanted to stay longer, but we had to get back. It was late. I think we just picked up the kids from practice, and we were headed home for dinner. So this brought me to about 15 minutes late. This video is about 12 minutes long, and I'm just gonna kind of narrate you through. I also talk through the video as well, and my kids are there with me. We're all experienced this together, and I think it was something that I'll never forget. I've also leaned into learning about, leaning into other, looking this up. Has this happened before, or other people experience this? Let me do some more research on this, because I wasn't aware that animals or certain animals did this or this sort of thing, and it's proving, it's just deepening and making sure, it's just driving home the point even further of what we're doing is absolutely the right thing to be doing. But to harm another animal, to kill another animal for food when it's unnecessary, is morally wrong. I mean, there's really no other way to put it. So putting yourself in their shoes, this is what I want people to do, is reconnect ourselves with these animals. These are beautiful animals. They all have their own personalities. They all have families, and they all grieve. They all show emotion some way. Now, it may not be human emotion, but just because that's the case does not give us a reason or the ability to do whatever we want to them. It doesn't, nor should it. So let's go back to our roots. Let's go back to when we were babies, when we looked at these animals with such awe, with such admiration. Wow, amazement, because these are beautiful creatures. These are beautiful animals. These are amazing animals. And look at your pets. Your pets at home all have their own individual personality. Some may like certain foods over others. Some may cuddle you and may show more affection than other pets that you have, or other pets out there and of the same type of species. And so this is a real thing. So we cannot think of animals as just pigs or just chickens or just cows, or they're just buffalo. They're all the same. That's not the case. That's not what we need to be doing. That was so loud. That went right in my ear. I'm not sure if that Anchorage, Alaska. Yeah, no thanks. It's actually hooked to this. So next time, ooh, look at this. I'm calling it back. ER. All right, we're gonna just go with this. Hey Brent, man, I just missed a call from you. You in Anchorage, Alaska? Yeah, we own a business called Quit Eating Animals. Are you familiar with that business? Hang up? What do you mean hang up? A joker? No, man, look it up, dude. Real business. Dude, he'd think I was playing. He was playing. No, man, that was pretty good. I liked it. Hey, that was my first experience. If you want to call, let me know. Not playing around. Not playing at all, actually. Thought that could have gotten into a good conversation. All right, where were we? So, this is what I experienced. These animals have and show emotion. They're all individuals, and we cannot think of just all pigs as just pigs and just whatever. Like, these are all individual pigs, and if you look at the amount, the certain count of these animals, billions of them, all of them individuals, different personalities, just like you and me. We do not want them to suffer. We do not want them to get killed unnecessarily. So let's not contribute to that. Why would we contribute to that when we can choose other options? So my whole intention here for this video is to connect you. And this is just one instance to connect you back to the animals. This is just one instance, one one reason, if you can grasp onto this reason, it's worth it. If just one person grasps on to like, holy shit, man, like these animals, like they're mourning their dead family member. Like they understand that their dead family member is there and they're mourning them. They're going through their process of mourning. And I'll show you other videos of when or if they have, when they have contact with that animal. See, in this video, they're separated by a fence. They're barred in. They're fenced in. And so when they brought the dead buffalo out, they brought them out of the area or the fenced in area, and so they couldn't get to the animal. They couldn't get there, but they were there. They could see. I mean, it wasn't but a little, maybe 30 feet or something. So I'll let the video explain a little bit more. All right. So without further ado, let's bring this up in 12 minutes. Here we go. All right, you guys. So there's a dead buffalo, and that buffalo certainly looking at this one, right? So that buffalo is looking at me.
No, I think it, either got sick or I don't know.
Really don't know what happened.
They can't move it anywhere else.
Look at this one coming up.
And also, look at his lips.
We should ask people.
This is crazy. Never seen anything like it. They're still looking at me. But look, right?
I can video.
Huh?
While you drive.
Look, they're looking at me.
I want to get closer. There goes a car.
Oh, I see the head.
See how they're looking at?
Yeah, I can see the horn.
And that buffalo is looking right at me. Clearly knows that I'm there. Clearly
Hey, buddy.
knows. Like,
Sorry.
Isn't that roadkill?
I mean, they put them out like someone's gonna pick them up.
You think someone would?
That's certainly not for food, I don't think.
look at this one's coming up. So,
Look at this one licking its lips. I think that means it might be agitated, I don't know.
I thought I read that.
Just stop on that,
Alright guys, we're at a buffalo farm. And there's dead buffalo the side of the road here.
You can see not far away. See, they're certainly, and then
They're all it has to mean something. I'm gonna sort
I don't know. I'm not sure. More coming over. Looking at me still, curious. Every time I go over there,
Here comes more.
they're curious. But I feel like they're all paying their respects.
Here
They
comes
know
more,
that
look.
buffalo is there. They keep looking over there. This is real. I mean, this is. I witnessed this. This is not something made up. This is not something that you can fabricate. This isn't some AI induced.
Guys, there's a dead buffalo
Video.
right there.
Look how far away. Look at this. So the
They
buffalo right
clearly
here.
know.
They are certainly mourning. This is amazing to me, and it would look different if they had access to the dead animal.
yeah, it says tense situations.
What, licking their lips?
Yeah, it says they're agitated.
They're still looking at me. I mean, they know.
I feel like all of them could just break.
They certainly know. So, you can mean to tell me that they're not sentient, that they're not living animals, and know that what's around them. They know that
I know.
their sibling died. They know that they know these things.
There's the dead buffalo.
It's like skin.
Yeah.
So, don't know what happened if the animal got sick. I'm not sure why there's
Look,
a
and
patch
they're still looking at me. They're looking at us.
of them.
I don't think those buffaloes are there now. Yeah, over there are huge buffaloes.
Yeah, they're in the middle.
So I can tell you that they're not normally up by the fence like this, and clearly, and that's just a pre-order bison. I mean, if they only knew, wonder what they would act like. If they knew what was happening, and it's tough to see.
I mean, I feel like they're mourning. They're mourning.
And this is real, and they still are aware that I'm there. Maybe they think that I'm gonna pick them up. I mean, and again, I don't know what it's like when someone comes on and how they, kill these animals for food. And they just shoot them, and what do they, and what do the other animals act like? I think that's would be very interesting. And you can see this one starts rubbing itself,
scratching his face on the ground.
Scratching his face on the ground. So they feel they're either itching, scratching. That must feel good. That's what we can assume. That's what I can assume. That's what I say. You think this one's scratching itself. Just like you got itches. I don't know if you can see yourself in these animals. I think that's what we have to do. I mean, we may not look the same. We may not have horns, but this animal certainly licks his lips, looks around, runs, plays, itches himself. These are individuals, and
they're certainly looking.
I want you to continue to think about these individuals, because if you think about them as individuals and they're just like us, you wouldn't want bad things to happen to people like us, right? Just like you don't want bad things to happen to humans, right? So if we share commonality with other animals, if we share that commonality, we wouldn't want that to happen.
It's like they're
we
taking
want bad
turns.
things to happen. Look, another buffalo comes up. They're rotating. They're taking turns. They're grieving. They are certainly aware that's what's happening. Something that their animal, that an animal is dead. Someone's at the door. Don't think it's for me. But let's see.
That'd be
Okay, I don't know how long. Okay, we got a minute left here. We'll play it out.
Yeah, I don't know. Might have got sick.
hard.
I'm not sure. Maybe it died. We don't know.
Well, it definitely got skinned by something. The buffaloes get skinned by ants.
I'm not sure.
Maybe some animal kind of like ate them.
Yeah, here we go. We took off.
Definitely like got
All right, and then we're off. So, I appreciate you watching that all the way through. So if you're still here and you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. That way you'll know when we release another video and talk about unique things like this. And I share with you some experiences and different perspectives and different things, that I'm thinking about, because I was there. I was there eating animals. I didn't think about these things, and I wonder if, obviously, my family was vegan and they taught me about animals, about the process, what happened, to them. I think things would be different. And so that's what I'm encouraging you to do, is to have these conversations. Well, first, you got to figure out for you, like, does this make sense? Does this make sense? And I think we have enough, examples of it making sense of it. And one of them has to hit you. One of them is going to kind of push you over that edge. And what's going to happen is you're going to have a chain reaction of, okay, boo, 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 and you're just going, it'll just click. It'll start clicking and click, click, click. And then next thing you know, you're eating no animals, you're drinking no cow's milk, no dairy, no cheese, just straight vegan. And you're gonna be like, wow, did not see myself ever being vegan. But there's this one video and this one speech I heard and this one documentary, and then I thought about this, and then that, and then I came across this quit eating animals, and then bam, I'm wearing these shirts now. Can you believe it? This is how it happens. Nobody's growing up thinking, wow, I'm gonna be vegan one day. Like, nobody even knows what being vegan is growing up. Nobody knows that that's even an option. Nobody knows what that is. And when you find out what it is, I think everybody's going to have a different reaction in a different time frame. But I think the sooner that you understand this, the better. The soonest you can understand this, the best. And that's what it comes down to. So the information has always been there. It's just we've been tricked to, we've been lied to. But let me pull up this video here. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you this. I don't think there's sound on here, but this is it's a 3-minute video. It's a bison funeral, and up here I'm going to read this. When a bison dies in Yellowstone, most of the time the herd that's in the area will come to pay their respects. So by the way, not even their own animals. They're going to come to pay their respects, other herds, other family of the same species, just like we would, or just like we would go to funerals. I mean, this is them. This is what the buffalo do. This is their way of dealing with it. So it's not human-like. They don't go and put them in coffins and do what humans do sometimes. Like, that doesn't happen. What they do is they walk around and they nudge the animal, and they try to see. That's what's happening here. Then enough to where wolves come in and they try to eat the dead animal, while the buffalo is they're not having it. They're not having it at all. So you can see in these grizzly bears, look at these grizzly bears, and this one buffalo is like, yep, not getting close to here. So they're like, yeah, no, probably gonna wait this out, gonna wait this one out. And it's in there I put it, nature has an incredible way in life and death. This is natural. This is nature. This is what happens, right? And so this isn't crazy. Like, this isn't like, oh, this is not believable. Excuse me. Bless me. Woo, excuse me. Sorry about that. So look at what these animals do. This is crazy. This is amazing. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. All right. So none of them were allowed to get close. See, look. And then here's a comment. Interesting how they pay respects to their own and protect the deceased for hours. And people say animals are dumb. Right? Number one, it doesn't matter if animals are dumb. That doesn't give us the excuse or a reason to kill them and eat them when it's unnecessary. It's not needed. We do not need to consume any animals or their products to be strong and healthy. And that's a fact. That's a fact that I think, look at the buffalo chasing away, the wolves or the grizzly bear. These, you don't need to do that. You do not need to consume any of that. And when you find out that that's an option, most people don't just go straight in. It's like, wow, I'm just going to do that. I think they think it's too hard. You think it's too hard. You think it's inconvenient. But when you actually put the reason to it, what is the reason you are still paying for contributing to consuming animals or eating animals and thinking about what's happening to animals? Why not do that? Let's pull up this. All right. Boom. Okay, so that's that. And let me see. What else we have? Episode 15. So yes, 34 minutes. This is going to be a long video. And again, if you're here, you're still here. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here watching this all the way through. I hope this gave you some perspective on animals. They have sentience. They grieve like us, similarly like in their own way. So all animals do this. They have some form of they show emotion. So if that hit the connection for you, let me know in the comments. If that didn't hit the connection for you, let me know in the comments. I'm responding to all the comments. I'm responding to all. In fact, now's a good time to do this. Might as well. We're this long. Let's go to it. I'm going to share with you just the success we've been having here. I want to show you this success that we've been having. Okay, so what I want to do here me and Trey are making vegan spaghetti. I'm not sure what that is there. I should probably share my screen with you now, shouldn't I? Look, so this is, these are the type of comments we get here. Where do you think we go when we die? So I think we're going to find out. Then here, right, me and Trey are making vegan spaghetti. Awesome. Like, sweet dude. Okay. Let me, where do I go here? Oh, I know. YouTube Studio. All right, check this out. So, look at this. Does it say? Oh, Kurt, right here, right in front of me. Boom. Look at this. We got 170 subscribers. Appreciate that. We got 77,000 views in the last 28 days. We were almost at 100,000 in 30 days, but it took us a little bit longer to get there. So check this out. Right here, this will do the total views we got. Where'd that go? Total, oh, right here, off to the side. 102,000 views. So that's phenomenal. We appreciate that. That's awesome. You can see our channel, we're having fun doing this. Got 170 subscribers. This is going to be fun here for us. This is going to be fun. All right. That's it. That's all I got. We got to chop this up and put this out. And, our buffalo's sentient. And, this buffalo is certainly paying their respects to the other buffalo. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Quit eating animals.